on, I'm ready. Finish this.
Is it dead? A phoenix egg.
The egg is warm to the touch, but not from the ashes. This warmth comes from deep within the egg. The egg is smooth and glossy dark, like some rare volcanic mineral. From deep within its core, a fiery glow pulsates, almost like a heartbeat.
This egg was born of fire itself. It's earned its place in the world. Keep it safe, I say.
Fine bragging rights to be able to say you've eaten a phoenix egg.
A powerful thing, this egg. Who knows what gifts it might grant if consumed?
I shall keep this egg. Who knows what might come of it?
Jonathan, how long has it been?
Gareth looks to the limp body at his feet, then to you, sword raised. He isn't quite present, but lost in his own tangled thoughts.
I knew I'd see him again. I wish it hadn't been like this. Indeed, yet more than that. His name is Jonathan. He is my friend, or was my friend. I led him here. I felt someone's gaze on me from almost the very moment I stepped foot on the coast. Lucian taught never to ignore augury. And sure enough, I saw the flash of white. I heard the sprigs snapping. Someone was watching, following. I came here and waited. The door swung open and it was him. A face I hadn't seen since I was called to the Seekers. He didn't say a word, just flashed the arrest warrant. Seems he didn't expect the punch. Now I must do as duty requires.
Gareth raises his blade and tightens his grip, but falters. He cannot strike the final blow.
You want me to drag a wight across the coast in viewing distance of a dozen magisters and get a tongue lashing from Malady as a reward? I have not lost all sense, I assure you.
Gareth's fingers open and close around his sword's hilt. His breathing slows and his face relaxes, yet his arm remains suspended. Gareth lowers his arm and straightens his spine.
I know a safe place nearby, away from the creatures of the meadows. I'll take him there. He'll be untouched until he wakes. I pray he remembers what we were, and what we still might be, should Lucian will it.
Before you lies a primitive altar to the Seven, apparently constructed during a bygone era. Something about it appeals to you, a faint heat emanating from the stones, perhaps. The stones appear to be just that. Apart from a few faded red stains across the topmost slab, nothing unusual betrays itself. The air stirs, as though someone had appeared and taken a seat upon the altar. A soft sound wells around you, a gentle hum, like a parent's. It is comforting, more comforting than most worldly sensations can be to you. A voice materializes in your mind. I will care for you. I will be your champion. You deserve that much. A soothing sensation dips and waves through you, entering you from the air itself. As the feeling fades, you realize you've become replete with source. Soon you can rest. I am so looking forward to meeting you.
It hurts. Huh?
Before you, a statue reaches her arms blindly for the sun-drenched skies. The shadows of the pillars around her dance and weave, wreathing her in their dark embrace. As you step closer to the statue, you feel the most comforting warmth emanating from her, as if millennia of sunlight had soaked into her stone, just waiting for this moment, just waiting for you.
A lake of death fog, and the bridge appears to be down.
Someone wants to discourage.
Scion.
The elven warrior stands guard over a captive magister. The magister looks a little worse for wear.
Stay back. The thief stays where she is. If the Scion wishes for you to know, she tells you. Do the Divine Order tend our needs when they steal our lands, torture us, murder us? We only return what is given.
Please, take it. I didn't.
Do you follow? Do the thieves send you? Answer. No, you are no thief, no magister. Forgive me. My armor whispers. It is impatient. No, we kneel no more. The armor, the spores, show me our future.
She gestures at the bound magister and freezes as if listening.
Yes, yes. Simpler to show them. Come. Watch. Do not touch. Come here, Duran.
The magister's scream bubbles beneath putrid gas and is cut suddenly short. The corpse rocks gently, as if shifting in sleep, and then splits to release surging vines. The creepers knit silently together to weave a pair of gauntlets. Diana tears them free, something close to worship in her eyes.
Do you see now? It is a marvel. The armor grows from the thief, something beautiful from something evil. Forget her cries. Her death is good. Not my plans, its plans, the presence within. It shows me such things. A world where we are not prey, but hunters. A world where...
She grasps her head as if trying to clear it.
It is for us to know.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it. The vines bear unmistakable signs of old elven magic, the likes of which science once used to make entire forests spring to life. Your mind churns, the imagery too chaotic to bring into focus. The incursion ends, leaving you feeling weak and somehow exposed. Before you even registered the cool flesh, the vines lash around your wrist and drag you close. They pulse, tightening mercilessly, and release you, withdrawing sluggishly, as if sated, for now. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
Hush! The ancestor speaks.
She places a hand on her armor, eyes shut, as if straining to hear.
Ah! It fades. It must be whole. Then the ancestor can speak freely. No, I must be better. A scion hears the ancestors. I hear only whispers. The armor must be complete. Then the ancestor helps us. Helps all.
to wood, birth to birth, blood to blood, earth to earth.
Go no further. We are at ritual. Do not disturb us. Enter then. Keep respect.
Earth to earth, wood to wood.
3 battle-weary elven warriors make ritual over the body of a fallen comrade. They're chanting low and fierce, the pain of their losses manifest in every word.
Blood to earth, to wood, to birth. The blood of Sarius to this earth.
The tallest, strongest elf, whom you take to be the leader, gives you a sidelong glance and then turns away. She places the tip of a long-bladed spear on poor dead Sarius's chest bone.
Blood to earth.
Her companions reach out and grasp the spear, ready to plunge it into Sarius's heart. The leader gives you a curious look, then turns away.
Blood to earth.
Together they plunge the blade deep into Sarius's heart, then twist 3 times in practiced motion. Blood flows freely to the ground, and Sarius's heart lies open to the world, neatly cut in 4.
Blood to blood.
Each warrior plucks a piece of heart and places it in their mouth. Chewing solemnly, their leader looks to you to see what you will do. Saria's memories flood you. A warrior proud and true, you fight the lone wolves at the sawmill for Sahala, your scion, and for the future of all the elves, or all that still remain. But the fight goes ill. You and Tova draw fire that your friends may flee. You die in Tova's arms. With the barest blink, Tova accepts your good wishes, then turns back to the corpse.
Sarius is a warrior, proud and true. Blood to blood, earth to earth, wood to wood, birth to birth. Sarius becomes his tree. May Sarius take root.
The elves pick Sarius's bloody corpse from the ground. Tova looks to you, then shakes her head. You should not help. The elves send Sarius to his final resting place. His corpse rolls to a stop at the bottom of the pit. The elven leader stands and stares at her fallen comrade. Then she wipes away a tear and turns away. The tree-form spirit slowly, oh so slowly, becomes aware of you. When he speaks, it's low and slow. He grumbles, as if in discomfort or in pain.
I see you. A lone wolf took my life as I tried to take hers. She fought the battle well, at least as well as I. The mill ran red with blood. Much of it was mine. Ah! That time is past. That fight is done. You must fight your own fight. You must win your own war.
With a last great creaking groan, he returns to the business of securing his roots and takes his leave of you.
And kill the lone wolves all.
The tall elf stares into the pit with dry, bloodshot eyes, her face betraying no emotion. She does not turn toward you.
That is our business. I thank you for honoring Sarius. But perhaps it is best if you move on.
She nods and casts her gaze back into the pit where her comrade lies.
We lose too much. We lose our homes. We lose our safety. We lose each other.
She looks into your eyes, her face set in a fierce frown.
It is enough. No more. I do not doubt it. The void is too close. It pulls us all toward it. If we do not hold fast, we disappear inside it. You attempt to honor us during the ritual. You attempt to honor Sarius. You help remember him. But we need help still, or we perish here. Not only these people here, but all of us. I wonder if you honor us once more. It is something of great importance to me and to our people. Our home forests are gone. The great trees are cut to pieces. The memories inside them nearly lost. They become nothingness unless we find our scion. She is...
Her voice catches in her throat.
She is my daughter. Her name is Sahela, and she is taken from us. That is why we come here. That is why we lose Sarius, to find her. If she is lost, if our scion is lost, all our people are lost. She is everything.
Her eyes narrow, her fists clench, and her mouth tightens to a thin line.
Do you know the lone wolves? Then you know the risk. We come here to get her back, to bring her home. She is everything to me. She is everything to us. You do. You speak to her. Then you understand. You see what a gentle soul she is. You see how kind. She is not only a scion, but a precious child. She cannot be lost. You honor us. I fear it is impossible for one of my kind to enter their base. They know we are here. They expect us. But you have been away from the tribes. It is in your speech. It is in the way you walk. Perhaps you have a chance still. She is taken by their leader, a savage man named Roost Anlon. I do not know why, but I know she must return to me. If I lose her, I cannot lose her. We plan another assault. We cannot give up. It is better for us all to die than for Sahela to be lost. I only hope perhaps you find her before then. Good luck.
I see the good in you.
The shaman searches your eyes for a sign that you might be lying.
You speak the truth. Your news is good. Many trees are lost to the death fog, and the ritual does not always work. This is not a well of souls, but a simple pit. We stand ritual more in hope than faith.
A single tear appears at the corner of one eye, but he ignores it.
We may yet live on, we elves. I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you. Bind that wound that it does not fester.
dinner together, Bree. I'm all right.
You're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
Oh, I'm always the sorcerer. Don't send me away. I'm not a dirty lizard.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
Nasty woman.
I'm Alexander.
Come on.
Get you something, friend?
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
Stew is good, if you think it.
A ghostly seaman stares at the...
Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Captain, did you hear me?
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, right? If they can get Alexander.
The ghostly seaman rings his bell, his hate directed at his captain. He turns to you.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you hers, you bag of bones? Or sail you with us? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha 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 ha! But I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead and the captain must know it.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls silent. He raises a finger to his temple in salute and fades away.
One night with a lizard.
She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there.
My ears are still a-ringing. And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that
The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done. Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead crew. and as testament to my mistake.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away. Conversation over.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Killed by sorcerers. A most vile incident. A valiant warrior.
You can take dirty lizards and Joe's mum until you're cured.
Come on, light your stick.
Alexander, you're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
Oh, I'm always the sorcerer.
Figure this out. Come on.
Delicious, Quercus, but try to restrain yourself. What? No! You don't even have a stomach!
Monster! Monster! Poor little Peeper! Poor little monster Peeper, baby! There's only one way. Yes, there's only one thing to do. Papa! Yes, yes, yes! He wanders, he roosts, but he is special. He can help people, can keep him safe. Then you'd better be the best mama you can be. Care for Peeper and stroke him and bring him straight to his papa.
You ever think about running off? Like Barmby and Sandy?
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Pipe down. Tired of your whining.
Pipe down. I'm tired of your whining.
the trolls hide under bridges. Back so soon? Oh?
He shoots you a patronizing smile. The most infuriating smile you've ever seen in all your years on this earth.
Good for you. Good for you, Cuckoo. I know you wanted to impress me, and that's adorable. How about this? I'll let you know a little secret so you can be more like me. And feel free to cross this dung heap. I'm off to sew an armchair out of Marg's corpse on my new, improved bridge. Bridge is mine. Mine!
Another giant. No, never. I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one... Ugh.
A haughty-looking undead woman, unmasked, surveys the ground around her, seeking something. Suddenly, her head swivels, and she trains an imperious gaze upon you.
What side do you take?
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. It even seems to echo, as if she's speaking to you from very far away. She cocks her skull to one side with a nightmarish creak. Though her shiny visage is completely devoid of emotion, you sense confusion in her manner. Confusion and more than a little scorn.
Quick now, quickly. Do you support Divine Order or Black Ring? So long as you do not pledge allegiance to the ring, we can talk. Perhaps even trade. I have books, though I hate to part with them. And you, hopefully, you have something I want.
She leans towards you with an unnerving creak, her eagerness plain.
I'm looking for a particular book, a tome to teach me how to make corpses explode. Would you have anything like that I could learn from? Have a look. Mind you don't tear any pages now. You know what I'm looking for. Come back to me if you find it.
Good day to you.
Hello, sir.
There's a boat at the dock. Perhaps it may take us to the island.
Shall I take you to the island? I shall. I shall. Step this way. All aboard. It is, but not for us, my friend. For we are already dead. A trifling amount, I'm sure you'll agree. Payable in advance, of course. But that makes no sense. Think about it. You don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side, out of fear that he'll murder you midstream, rob your corpse, and dump you in the water, my friend. If murder was on my mind, I could do the job right here. Payment in advance. Wouldn't want to have to ask you to cough up when we get to the other side. All aboard. The bell is ringing and we're ready to depart. Get in. Well done. You made it through. Well, some of you. In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick return to the mainland, please empty your pockets in advance. Thank you. Please, come again. I didn't lie. Oh, no. I just asked you to trust me, and you did. The mistake is yours. And why should you care anyway? You came through it just fine. I'll even share the spoils. No refunds. But if you're unhappy with your journey, I'll happily take you back to where it began. For a trifling consideration, of course.
Made it. What lies ahead looks even less welcoming.
I'm all for forests, but honestly, this seems a little much.
The strange floating thing gestures emphatically with bloody tendrils, urging you away from the center of the island towards its southern shoreline. The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood-red isle. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture. Even a triple-sized troll couldn't make the statue budge. Whatever the stone figure guards remains a mystery, at least for now.
Quite the crowd.
How can I tell if he's to be... Oh, it's you. I don't see why not. I've got business all around the realm, same as you. None of yours. Thank you. Bye-bye.
She pointedly ignores you.
He has faith in them, darling. That is all we need.
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show. I trade, you have coin. I have wares, nothing else matters. Your friend wanted a new deal. Wanted to renegotiate terms. We have a wager. Some say she succeeds. Some say not. What say you? Good. Tell me, how do you bet? For the half-blood or against? She made a deal with our master. But her reward? Her obligation? Strictly confidential. But the advocate is quick to remind her. The master does not make deals lightly. The master does not break them. Ah, very well.
and screams and screams and never stops the screams. The roots quake and my bones quiver and still the screaming. The tree, the tree, the tree. The tree's the girl and the girl's the tree. And she screams and screams. The hulking brute recoils slightly from you and gestures towards deeper in the island.
Mine master's use for you. Make haste, if you please. Greetings and salutations. Have no fear, we mean you no harm. No harm, no harm, no harm, no harm, no harm.
The being sniffs the air in your direction and licks his lips. He moves a couple of paces towards you, his eyes hungry and entranced. He abruptly slaps himself in the face and halts his advance.
My manners, master would not be pleased. He awaits you west of here. He will not harm you. Others may.
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes. He bites his frayed lower lip, drawing blood.
Master is master. He wants you to go to him west of here.
He barely seems to notice your repeated question at first. His eyes are dark pools in which your reflection is drowning.
You are so delicious. Please, go west. My master awaits. A servant. A loyal servant.
He wrings his hands as he answers you, wrings them bloody.
Loyal and hungry. Go now. Save your questions for master. Spare me your presence.
Sweet sir, handsome sir, seek out our master. He wants you. Wants you.
She gives you a coy little smile. Her mouth is crowded with dozens of tiny, sharp teeth. Shreds of rotten flesh are lodged between them.
What's that smell?
Something delicious.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Ah, a curious mind. A most glorious creation. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak. Since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith. My, what a firm response. Hasty and moronic, but firm. Very well. I suspect I shall still be here when you change your mind. And you will change your mind, Godwoken.
She pointedly ignores you.
You're embarrassing me in front of the other agents of evil. We'll talk about this later.
Well now, how's my favorite Godwoken? An old lone wolf colleague of mine in disguise. Callow. He's hunting Godwoken, but don't worry. I didn't tell him our little secret. Poor fellow'd have an attack of the bloody flux if he knew what was really going on.
Ifan bites his lip and laughs.
That'll be tough for you to say without any teeth. But be my guest. Give it a whirl. Don't worry. I'm not going to hand you in for the bounty. Sure, you could do the very same to me. I think we should know who hunts us and why. Just play it cool. We go in, we get answers, we leave. Nothing more to it than that.
From the glint in his eye and the wicked smile he wears, you can tell he speaks in jest.
All right. It has the potential to get messy. Very messy indeed. But I've got your back if you've got mine.
Ifan claps you on the shoulder and beams at you, affection for you plain in his eyes.
Against Voidwoken.